Wait a minute. Is that a Volvo? Oh wow, it is. What's up guys, this Drifts and Lifts here. Alright, so the amount of gravy that we got today is like more than usual. Alright, so super exciting day. I'm hanging out with my friends Dylan and John. They're down from Aberdeen, somewhere in Washington. So we got some really exciting stuff for you guys today. I mentioned on my last video that I'm buying something that wasn't necessarily for the road. So we're gonna pull the battery out of Walter here. He's got a good battery in it, and we're gonna go stuff it in a little new toy that I bought down the road there. So it is actually a boat. I'm gonna show you guys real quickly here. And it has a Volvo Penta motor, and it has the best Volvo Penta motor as far as the single cam goes. So this boat hasn't ran in a long time. I picked it up from a lady who was sitting in her yard for years. So we're gonna try to fire it up. We're gonna pull the battery out and see if we can start this Penta motor, and it's gonna be really fun. So hope you guys like the video. All right, so before we head over there, I just want to appreciate John's 145 here. So this guy's a collector of many Volvos, and he kind of, I guess you stick to the 140 series and and the 240s and stuff like that. But yeah, this thing is really cool. These old blue seats, man, the color of these seats is just so sick. You know, the seat has a couple tears in it, but this is an old car. What year is this? 74. 74, yeah. Really sick car, man. Yeah, John's got a couple of these. He has a turbo swapped one and a bunch of cool shit, so. All right guys, so here's the boat that I purchased. I actually went over to Vancouver Island. This boat cost me $400. It came with the trailer and everything. So it has the Volvo AQ151c motor. So if you guys don't know about Volvo Penta motors, this was the 2.5 liter dual carb engine. Came factory with a 531 head, and they actually made 146 horsepower in the boats. So this is a really rare motor because it is the AQ151c. So only the C and the D had the correct thrust bearing location for the newer style B230 motors like Miss Huff. They changed the bearing style in 1988, I believe. So the older style 151s had the old style bearings, but this is the kind of the best one you can get. These Volvo motors actually came, the Penta motors came in a 16 valve as well. But as far as the single cam Penta motors go, this is kind of the best one you can get. So I'm really stoked. My good friend John here is going to help me fire it up. We're just going to put a battery in it, and hopefully it's got fuel and it fires up. That would be really cool. So we're going to see how it goes. All right, so I don't actually know what kind of boat this is. There's some writing on it here. I think it's like a mid 90s boat, early 90s, maybe late 80s even. The 151c, yeah, so it's probably late 80s, early 90s kind of period, but it's got, I'll climb in this boat real quick, kind of show you guys a little closer look. Sorry, John. Yeah, so the seats are really dope. I really like the color scheme in here. You can see like, oh, that's really nifty. I just like, you know, it's totally 80s. It's got the wood here and our beautiful Volvo Penta motor. Man, it's so cool to look at one of these. I actually haven't really, you know, seen one of these in person. So it's really cool to be able to have the opportunity to own one. All right, so if we take a quick look, I don't know if you can see there, but yeah, it does have the Volvo 531 head. So this is essentially just a little bit better flowing version of the car head. They came in cars in Europe as well, but unfortunately in North America, we never got the 531 in a car. And also the exhaust manifolds, you'll notice on these Penta motors are super weird. It's because of the heat exchanger, and apparently they're really restrictive. Okay, we're gonna give it a start here.
Yeah, to start it, put it on the signal wire right there, and starter's not engaging.
So the starter's not engaging, it looks like.
It's cracked right here on the solenoids.
Yeah. Okay, well luckily I do have a starter. I think it is, from what I believe, is the same starter as the car, so we're gonna swap this out, and yeah, hopefully we can get this thing going. Alright guys, so we thought that we didn't have the key, but then John just popped open that little glove compartment, and it looks like we got the key in this thing, so yeah. Alright guys, here we go. Let's see what happens. All right, so we have spark. We're just gonna try to get some fuel in it. We're not sure if there's any fuel in the tank, so we're just gonna take off this cover and kind of pump it with throttle while we try to start it. And we'll see what happens. I'm really excited. So yeah, this is the real deal. This is the real deal 151. Dual carb motor. It's got the oil cooler, and that's a dead giveaway that this is a dual carb true 151 motor because it has this weird little oil cooler right beside the oil filter. So there's our Solex carbs on this thing. Alright, so we just poured some gas down the carbs, hopefully to kind of crank it over and get it, like, you know, fired up a little bit. And then we're hoping that that'll kind of speed up the mechanical fuel pump prime, which will kind of, you know, hopefully it'll turn over. If it doesn't, we got like 10 bucks of gas, and we're actually gonna put it in the fuel tank of the boat. So I guess right here is, we're gonna see if she fires. Oh yeah, buddy.
Just running off what they put in there.
Yeah.
Fucking A, it runs.
Dude, that's sweet. It runs smooth too.
Fucking sounds good.
Damn, that's rad.
Sounds like exhaust is maybe
You should get it fired up again. I want to hear what it sounds like from out here. Oh, buddy, she's alive. Oh. Oh, dude, this sounds so good.
Sounds sweet.
Sounds beefy, yeah.
It started revving pretty good right there.
Yeah, dude. Oh, it's sick. All right, guys, so we're kind of figuring out now that this is actually, from what I can see, a fully operable boat. We're just checking out all, you know, like even the lights on the front work. You know, I think even the bilge pump actually works. We kind of flicked a switch and it started pumping stuff from here. So, yeah, as you can see, there's a little bit of water down there. But as you can see, this motor ran really, really good. It seemed to be really smooth. I'm not sure. I think it just needs fuel in the tank. I don't think there's anything in the tank. I was able to run for a little while though with, you know, just dripping a bit of fuel down in the carburetor. So overall, I am super stoked. I almost feel like we should go boating with this boat before I put it, you know, before I actually take the motor out and actually kind of, you know, scrap the boat and everything. It's almost really cool that it's a fully functioning boat. Alright guys, so really nice to know that my AQ151c motor seems to be in really good running condition. So you won't know if there's head corrosion. The reason these get head corrosion is because essentially water goes through this exhaust manifold and out. And when you're driving in seawater, it actually uses the water from like the sea essentially. So it rusts out the fourth exhaust port because the water is kind of misting around in there, I guess is the reason. So it really corrodes it, and there's actually like to the point where there will be holes in the head and really bad stuff. But this thing seems pretty cherry, and it actually fired up and ran really smooth. So overall, I'm super stoked about this. Let me know in the comments what you guys think I should do. Basically, the whole point of this was more or less to get the 2.5 liter crank. That's kind of the reason I bought all this in the first place. But it comes with a lot of really cool stuff, and the fact that it's in a boat, I think it would be almost rude not to take this thing out on the water and, you know, at least like maybe put it in the water and see if it can float and see if there's leaks anywhere. Be kind of cautious about it, and, you know, maybe take it for a little spin on the lake or something. I think that'd be really sick. But yeah, lots of cool stuff to come for the channel, guys. We have a drift event tomorrow. I'm gonna be taking Mishaf to that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Like and subscribe for prolapsed Volvo anus. Peace out.